Bill, I've got to thank you for the amount of time you've spent with me and Leasing Avenues and our audience. Um, I can't thank you enough. I can't thank PayNet enough. I mean, I know I sound like I'm shilling for PayNet, but I think I've always told you I've been a big fan of PayNet, and I've been a big fan of the fact that small business in the United States really is the key driver for the economy, for employment. There's many stats that will tell you how important it is for an active small business. And I personally believe that with the advent of PayNet, we have been able to lend more, and that's probably why the small ticket leasing business in general has grown so significantly over the past 20 years. And I think PayNet probably has had a role to play in that. But this is not about my thoughts. This is about your thoughts. So I guess in conclusion, tell us about what has changed for PayNet. You created the main product. The main product everybody knows about. Everybody knows PayNet for Master Score V2 and Credit History Report. What do we not? What do most of us not know about PayNet?
Well, Bob, what we don't know is some of the new ideas that are coming about, and that's what we can do with the data. And so, for example, the big R word right now, recession, it's one of the most Googled terms now. And actually, what we find is that there's a lot of concern among business leaders about what it's going to look like. As everybody knows, we're in the new record in terms of our expansion right now. It's 124 months. That's a new record for the U.S. economy. So at some point, we'll get a contraction, and it's probably best to be prepared for that. And so I think what's interesting is that we can start to look and have enough data to help our clients plan for the next recession. We can help them understand what those recessions will look like, what those scenarios could possibly be. Is it a supply shock recession? Is it a overbuilding recession? And then, as you know, asset values take a big hit in a recession, including the equipment values. And we can see that, if there's a 35% hit in the asset values, what happens to the portfolios? And what we do find, Bob, is that we can help our clients think through those really tough problems. One of the examples showed the portfolio loss rates jumping from a 0.5% or 50 basis points up to 1.25% or 125 basis points, over a 100% increase in the expected losses. And so those are just really creative uses of the data to figure out what recessions look like and to figure out what the asset values are going to do, and then to help our clients start to think about it and start to plan for it. And I'm not saying a recession's coming, but I certainly think being prepared for a recession will help companies grow through the next recession, and they'll help them come out of the next recession with a healthier business that they can start to play offense and expand.
Thank you. Bill, thank you again. Thank you to your marketing team for setting it all up. Olivia, Rissa, thank you. And we may have to come back and do another little bit here and there now and again just to get an update, because I know you and also know the Equifax team. These, you're going to continue to innovate, and it's just going to be exciting to see where it goes from here. So
Well, thank you very much for having us, Bob.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
You're welcome.